Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video we're going to model this SPAL fan in preparation for modeling our fan shroud. So we're going to go from this hand-drawn drawing to software where we start modeling, and when we get to the very end, right here, we'll actually have a fan. So I'm going to show you how we did that. Y'all enjoy. You can tell these have some weird angles, and we don't really know the dimensions of that, but we do have this on the paper. It's on scale, so we can actually easily measure this. So let's start putting this in CAD and I'll show you how we do it. Alright, so this is in process right now. So you can see we've already drawn our two circles, which that was just this dimension and this dimension, the 10 and 5/16 and then 11 inches. So we did those, and we did two flats on the top. And you'll see here at the top it says 2.625, 2 and 5/8. So that was actually pretty simple. All we did was just literally grab a tape measure, lay it on the piece of paper, and just measure how long that flat was. And that's the beauty of doing this paper outline first. Any dimension we need, we can just measure it on a piece of paper and put it in here, and it really makes it easy to fully define the sketch. So over here, we're trying to do the bolt hole. Now we're going to do this just like we did the heat exchanger. We're going to do one of these, and then we're going to mirror it to this side, and then we'll mirror that entire thing to get the bottom half. So we're just going to do this one. So you'll see we got this inside hole is .3125, which is 5/16, which is close enough. And the OD, we didn't know what that was. But here's the thing, we got our paper. So let me show you how we did that. Alright, so all we did was we took this piece of this paper, and we took our tape measure, and we just measured, hey, how far is the edge of that to the center of this hole? And that gave us the radius. So right here, this looks like 5/16. So then if you double that, that'd be 5/8, which is .625. So that's all we did. We just typed in .625 for the diameter. All right, so that got us a circle, but we remember on the actual drawing, we got these two lines that come off at these weird angles. Now we know that this part is tangent. That's easy. You can kind of tell it blends in real nice on the real fan. So the only thing that was left to do is to figure out these angles or links or something. But here's the thing. Here's the easy thing. See where this point is? And then there's also a point here. All I did was I took my tape measure and just measured vertically down. So like, hey, how high is this number? And that number was what you see right there. And then this other one, you can see that dimension, 1.813. So all I did was measure that with a ruler, which is pretty easy to do, and that automatically snaps the line to the correct angle. And it's so nice. Like, look at the difference. I'll try to do a zoom in, and then I'll switch and watch how similar this looks. Crazy, huh? Yeah, so we got that, and that's where we're at right now. We're about to, we may put those light weighting things in there. I don't know if we're going to do that. We may do that, and then we're going to mirror this. Alright, so we decided we're going to draw those little feet with the holes in it. So let me show you what those look like on paper. So there they are. So it's basically three little legs with the two light weighting holes in the middle. But it's hard to get these exact dimensions. So here's what we did. We measured how wide this beam is, and it's basically 3/16 on all three of them. So first we're going to start by drawing those. Alright, so we got our beams. You can see those, but then we got to draw this middle one. And that one's actually kind of hard because I don't know how to measure it. But I had an idea. So what I did was I drew a straight line from here that goes to my center. And we haven't done this yet, but I think it's going to work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw two parallel lines equally spaced above and below this line and parallel to it. And we're going to see if that gets us what the lines we're looking for. Alright, at risk of being slow and boring, I'm going to somehow try to film this while I'm doing it. So good luck. Also one-handed, so let's see how that works. Let's see, we're going to parallel. Yeah, normally you do this stuff with both hands on the keyboard. So we got those two lines are parallel. We know we need that. We also know we want them to touch this circle. So we're just going to drag those until they touch. Like that. We know they're going to touch this circle, so we'll do that. Let's see, we're going to need to dimension this. So from one to the other, this is the same as the other two, which is 3/16, which is .1875. Got that, and then we want this equal, so half of that is going to be 0.9 .09. I'm not sure what that is. 0975 or something? I'll have to look. That's probably not quite right. Let's double check. Yeah, it's 09375. So there we go. And check that out. Now we got our third line drawn. Wasn't as bad as we thought. Alright, so we need to delete some of these sections for it to fill in. So we're going to wing this and hope we get it right. So that's going to go away. That's going to go away. That. Looks like that. Let's see what this piece. Oh, I think I just broke something. Come back. There we go. That might be it. Yeah, we'll see if that works. Alright, so next we've got to add some radiuses. So you can see these sharp corners, these aren't really realistic. So we're going to start adding some of these. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, there we go, that cleaned up. Alright, so we noticed something. We had drawn this, those radiuses were way too aggressive. So let me show you the actual paper to compare to. Yeah, so this is what they actually look like. So there really isn't much of a radius from the factory. So we're going to try to replicate that. Alright, so we're going to go with this. Now we're going to, yeah, we can actually highlight that. Look, now when I put my mouse over it, it shows that's all one piece. So that's good. Now we're going to try to copy this. Hopefully this works. Alright, so we're getting ready to copy this, and I kind of realized something already, which is because we already drew all this other stuff, it's going to make it really hard to do. So what I think we're about to do is we're going to draw a straight line, and we're just going to delete the other 3/4 of this, and then just mirror everything that way. I think that's going to end up working out easier. Alright, so we deleted those 3/4 of the picture, and then we had to go back and add in a few dimensions that were required to get that to be fully defined. Now when I highlight my mouse over this, you can see it lights up that quarter. Now I think we're ready. So we're about to draw our mirror lines and see if this works. Oh, here goes nothing. So there's our mirror line. So we're going to create. Sorry, this is hard to do. All right, mirror. We're going to click. Oh, this is going to take forever. All right, well, can't really do this on camera. I got to select all this stuff. That's going to suck. You know what we might ought to do? Maybe we'll make this an object and we'll mirror the object. That might actually be way faster. Let's try that. Alright, so we're going to record this and just hope it works. But our goal is we're going to extrude this, and then we're going to go back and try to mirror the entire object. So, this is 5/16, 3125. Here we go. Now I think we're going to need a plane. We'll create one of those and see if this works. Alright, just kidding, we already got a plane. Let's see if this works. We're going to go to... Let's see. Wow. What a great video when you don't know where your tools are. You know what's funny is when you don't think about it, you can kind of find everything. It's when you think about it, then you don't remember where it's at. Let's see, there it is. Mirror. Let's try body. Mirror plane. Looks like this one. I'll check that out. Click OK. Boom. Let's see if we can do that one more time. Mirror, body, mirror plane. Y'all ready? Hey, check that out. We did it. That's nice. Well, there's our flange for the fan, and that's actually more or less what it looks like. See? How about that? Alright, so from this point, I need to create something on this face, and that'll start drawing the fan body moving up. So I know some of those dimensions. For example, from the base of this moving up, we're going to go 2 1/8 of an inch, but I really don't know much more than that. So I got to go actually get the fan and measure that, but we'll continue. But I got a feeling, I think this is going to be the hardest part, was getting this flange figured out. And that makes sense because, one, it's kind of a complicated thing and it's got the bolt holes, which we need to line up. Now, admittedly, we probably didn't need to do all these little reliefs, but, you know, YOLO. But the thing is, the rest of the fan doesn't matter because it's this is what bolts to the shroud. The rest of it just kind of hangs in space. So as long as we've roughly got that geometry, the dimensions correct, and it fits in the car, then we're good. This is really the only interface that matters. This is what's going to connect to our shroud. So anyway, I'll go get some more dimensions and we'll keep going. Alright guys, well, we got in a hurry and we just went ahead and finished this fan. So I could have showed you how I did it all. It's kind of boring, but we got it. We got a model. I haven't double checked it, but I think this is about right. We put these little cutouts. We totally didn't need to do that, but I kind of wanted it to look like a fan, so we did that anyway. But yeah, there we go. Boom, SPAL fan. So now we got our fan, we got our heat exchanger. Next, we're going to build an assembly, space these things out, and figure out the actual part that we're trying to build, which is the fan shroud. Alright guys, well, that's us modeling the SPAL fan. So now we got the fan modeled, we got the heat exchanger modeled, and in the next video, we are finally going to start and finish modeling the fan shroud. We'll actually have it ordered by the end of the video, I promise, because I've already done it. So I don't have a lot of clips of that, but I will show you what I did, and, you know, if y'all like that, feel free to like and comment and tell your friends. I've noticed this type of video is not as popular as being in the shop and building stuff, but, you know, this is just part of it. I really wanted a good solution for this cooling, and I think this is going to be it. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting this on the car and tested. Anyway, y'all take it easy.